In this video, I will talk a little bit about rainbow body attainment as described in various mystical traditions, such as Tibetan Buddhism. All matter is but light slowed down to visibility. Contrary to what is taught in science books, our bodies on the most fundamental level are made of liquid light held together by sound. Quantum physics reveals that what we perceive as solid matter is in fact an illusion. At the subatomic level, particles are mostly empty space, vibrating energy fields that interact with one another. I've had dozens of mystical and supernatural experiences in my life that defied the laws of physics. Chanting, fasting, listening to certain frequencies, and meditation can raise Kundalini, activate dormant DNA strands, and unlock past life memories, which are stored in an individual's auric field and not in the brain as promoted by mainstream science. In Tibetan Buddhism, the highest level of attainable consciousness is considered the rainbow body phenomenon, through which the practitioner is able to transform their physical body into a being of pure light. There are multiple levels of rainbow body. In some cases, the physical body shrinks to a fraction of its former size. In other cases, only hair and nails remain. In the most advanced form, there are zero remains. Biological cells become photons, and the practitioner essentially leaves this world without a trace. The clear light body refers to a refined, high-frequency energetic state, often described in spiritual and esoteric traditions as the culmination of deep inner transformation and enlightenment. It is associated with the dissolution of the ego and the integration of pure awareness, where the practitioner perceives themselves as a non-physical being, but light and consciousness itself. In Tibetan Buddhism, the clear light, or O-cell, is the innate, radiant nature of the mind, experienced during advanced meditation or at the moment of death. Activating the clear light body transcends the limitations of a material world, allowing one to exist in a state of unity, love, and boundless awareness. This state is not merely metaphorical, it is experienced as a vivid, luminous presence beyond ordinary perception, often regarded as the highest realization of one's true nature. In spiritual teachings, the clear light body is described as a state of pure consciousness or a transparent, luminous form representing ultimate freedom and clarity, where the self is experienced as an absolute openness and lightness, free of form, impurities, and fixation. This concept associated with the idea of the body of clear light that manifests as a dimension of one's true nature, distinct from physical reality. I thought I would have to be old, decrepit, and near the end of my life to achieve full rainbow body attainment. It turns out all I had to do was dry fast for 3 days, lay completely still, stop identifying with my physical body and senses, let go of my ego and who I thought I was, and it all unraveled on its own. I felt lighter than air during the days I started fasting leading up to the attainment. We're all at different stages of spiritual development. What worked for me might not work for someone else. My physical body unraveled into a spinning column of light, then extended upward and outward in all directions. I became one with the entire universe, a being of pure light, not bound by form, time, or space. It was so amazing that no words in the English language do it justice to describe it. I felt 1,000 times higher and more euphoric than I have ever been in my life. I was able to access certain knowledge, wisdom, and insights instantly. All questions I ever had in my life, I immediately knew the answers to. I wanted to stay in that state forever. I had entered the zero-point yogic field of infinite potential, where all possibilities arise before they are collapsed into form. I could have gone anywhere, but then I remembered there are still things I have yet to complete in this life. I set the intention to return to my meditation chair. It quite literally felt painful, descending and congealing back down into a dense third-dimensional physical form. It was a complete night and day difference in frequency, sensation, and pain perception compared to what one experiences here. When most people die, they enter the astral plane, which is also heavily controlled by the NAA. Recently departed souls entering the astral might be free of the aches and pains of the physical body and think that they found heaven, but they are not even close. They must continue ascending onto the mental plane to be free of the forces that seek to imprison souls and keep them in a perpetual loop of reincarnation without ever returning to source consciousness. You have the power within you to ascend out of here and end the cycle of samsara in the third-dimensional prison realm. It does not need to be granted by some external authority or divinity.